Oh, my name is Ada, the
beautiful Ada. And also I have with me in the studio today.
Valerie.
You're what?
Valerie.
You're Valerie.
Yeah, Valerie Dawson.
Okay. Today on the Feminine Corner, we just want to introduce the show to you guys. The Feminine Corner basically is a show whereby we discuss everything female, everything trendy stuff that comes to the female, being hair wear, the dress, the accessories, skincare, everything that concerns the female. We're going to discuss it on this show. Yes, the stereotypes too.
Yeah.
But today on the program, we're going to be talking about something that has been really disturbing me and is pressing also in the society. We're going to be talking about the reluctance of landlords to rent out their apartments to young single ladies.
Very pleasant.
That's a very serious
topic. Very interesting and controversial.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know, right?
And I want us to really dissect this topic, want us to scatter this topic. Anybody that's on this table,
I'm here.
I want us to drag anybody that's on this table now.
Yeah.
So basically, what do you guys think on the fact that some landlords are not willing to rent out their apartments to young or married ladies?
For me, I think I don't know how I feel about this particular topic, this particular thing in particular, because I won't say there's a particular reason. Okay, we have a particular reason. There's reason. Some landlords say they won't give you the apartment if you're not married because they feel like in the long run you're not able to continue paying the house rent. But that's what they say. But that's not what I think. I think it's like some landlords still live in those days, those olden days mentality where a woman has to be in a man house. She has to be under a man. A man is the head of everything. A man should be the one paying the rent. They don't want to give. They feel like when a woman rents the apartment, she's now like the head of the home, which is some people don't feel comfortable with women. They feel like when you rent their apartment, you're going to bring in guys, you're going to be living wayward. I don't know, but
so that's what you think.
That's what I think.
What about you, Valerie?
Well, for me, I don't think it's a nice thing to do to we ladies because I'm speaking from experience. I remember when I first wanted to get my first apartment, it was a whole lot of trouble for me because on getting to this particular apartment, I've checked it was looking all nice, all cool. I could afford to pay for it, and then all of a sudden the agent said that the man said he wants just guys, and later I said I should not worry that he was going to talk to the landlord on my behalf. And on getting to meet with the landlord, I'd already gotten the form from the agent filled up, and then we already agreed, oh okay, I'm going to make my payments so day. And all of a sudden getting to the landlord, asked the agent that, so where is the person? He said it was me. He said the lady. And
so
what
do you mean by the lady?
That was what the landlord said. Which I'm like, yes, it's me. I'm going. He said, what do you do? I said I work. He said, where do I work? I told him. I even had to show him my ID card as proof of
where you work.
This company. Yes. He still said no, that he still stands by his words. He wants mail. That I should go and get. Oh, am I married? I said no, I'm not married. I was just so off balance because at that point I needed the apartment, like the accommodation ASAP. So it was just so weird to me. Like, why would you say you don't want a female tenant because I do not have a man because I'm not married?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They still live in those days where a man has to be the head of everything.
That's like a cake thought. Like you shouldn't even dwell in that in the past.
I tell you,
but it should still be something that's trending up until now.
But see, I asked a property owner what is his reason, like, do you rent out your apartments to young single ladies? And his reason was that no, he doesn't. And I said why? And he said because his houses are basically 3-bedroom apartments or like a whole bungalow, a whole duplex. So he's like, what is an unmarried woman looking for?
Excuse you?
If she can afford it, why can't you give it out to her?
Not?
Like, I'm literally paying for this apartment. I'm not taking it for free.
I know of a single
why would you give me
lady,
an apartment that I can pay for?
I know of a single lady that literally she has like a 3-bedroom apartment. She stays alone there. This is on the island. She used a room for her office, the other room for her walk-in closet, and the last room as her own personal bedroom. So, excuse you, what is the business with you of you saying that what is she using the 3-bedroom apartment for? It's her choice. The fact that she can afford to pay the bill, pay the rent at due time, then I see no problem with you having to rent out the apartment to her.
Because some landlords come out to be like, a married woman is not meant to be living by herself. An unmarried woman is not meant to be outside her parents'
That's what I'm talking
home.
about. That's the.
So
that's
this is
the
even drawn back
mentality.
to our African home.
Yeah.
Okay, I like now as I am now, I'm still living with my parents. They don't want me to be outside their home.
Yeah.
It's either I'm moving into my husband's house. So why do you think we still have this mentality up till today in 21st century?
I feel they are still like you said, they are from the way back. So I feel they still think in that manner, like every lady still has to be in their parents' house, but forgetting the fact that we all grow up, we move from one place to the other, either for one reason or the other. Like, okay, for my personally, the reason I left my parents' house was because of work. Where my parents stay was far from where I got my job.
Yes.
So I can't be applying from where they are down to work every day. That's going to be so hectic and stressful for me. I might not be productive for the day. So I rather get a place closer to work, and it'll be easier for me to fly from my house down to work. It's easier, like 30 minutes or so, and I get to work and I'm well relaxed, ready for the day, and then I'm well productive for that day. It's better than having to stay on the road for 2-3 hours before getting to work. Let's say me, I'm waking up around 5 a.m. Who does that?
Yeah,
when I can wake
house.
up around 7 and get to work 7:30,
And some of
and
these-
work is still by 8. Like, do you get? So
Yes.
why then should I have to go through all those stress when I know I can afford to pay for that apartment? Then why then should the landlords or landlady or whoever stop us from having the apartment just because we are females?
Yeah, some of them forget that they actually have daughters.
Yeah.
They
And the
forget
daughters
that.
will go to school, and when the daughter goes to school or get
So-
jobs in other places,
Exactly,
like landlords, whatever,
yes.
they also need to meet other tenants.
But now,
to like wait you. They also need to meet other landlords to like rent out their apartment.
Yes.
Now, what would they do in that situation? They'd be like, okay, nobody wants to give my daughter a house.
It's just funny, like, you know, when
See,
you go
what
to
goes
school,
around.
when you
Comes
go
around.
to like university, not everybody wants to stay in the school hostel.
Yeah.
True.
First off,
True,
not everybody
yes.
feel comfortable staying in the school hostel. So if, for instance, your child doesn't want to stay in the school hostel and they say they want to stay outside the school, now the landlords of those accommodations outside, they now say, oh, they don't want to give their apartments to females, and then these said landlords, their children or their daughters are victims of them. Those landlords saying that they don't want to give their apartment out. How would they feel in that case? And let's just say they're having to say, oh, okay, you must go to the school hostel to stay. You must go to the school hostel to stay. What if there's no more space in that
There's
school
no more
hostel for them to stay?
accommodation to
So
stay.
what else? What then happens?
Why are we moving too fast? Let's even bring it down to even NYC people now. Let's say after camp,
Oh,
Yeah.
you are done with
God.
camp now. You are posted into a state that you've never been to before.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the accommodation plan for them? Also, female core members.
Exactly.
You just see someone and you just judge them. Some will even say, oh, they don't want female because, girls and their whole, wayward lifestyle are going to bring guys into
Excuse
my
you,
house.
But let's know. See, there's a way society views women that stay by themselves, that live by themselves.
Yeah, you
they
see,
feel like
this is
she's
it's just
too
not
free.
landlords.
They feel like she's too free.
Yeah.
She does not have anyone that's controlling her.
Yeah.
She's not under anyone. Well, it's not supposed to be so. If the woman has enough money to want to live by herself, she can. Me personally, I don't mind staying with my parents. I'm really comfortable staying with my parents.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, another person can be like, oh, I don't want to be with them any longer. I just want to be by myself. Okay, what's that person going to do in that position now?
See, I think that this thing actually starts from our homes. Let me
Yes.
tell you. There was one time I told my mom that, because I also live with my parent, and I was like, Mom, I think I would like to stay alone. She was like, no, no man will want to marry a woman that's staying alone.
Funny.
They see you, as I'm like, I beg, what's all this one, Jerry? I'm like, no, and that's not the reason why I actually stay with her. I actually stay because my work is our house is actually close to my work, so it's very, very, you understand. But if I had gotten a job that is far, I will leave. All this one you're telling me story, I'll leave. So it boils down to the mentality.
Yeah.
It's not about, it's the mentality
That we all have
the
here. Yes.
Oh my god,
It's mentality here that we all have, like in,
what do you mean you don't want
in
to
this
give your
African
house to a
setting.
lady? If I can afford the house, most guys can't afford it. I can afford it. Give it to me, let me live.
And you know the funny things, even if you lays out those homes to those guys, most of them, sorry to say, they are smokers. They come bring in friends, bring in girls,
you see?
come to those sort of nonsense in the house. Even most ladies won't even tolerate that in their own homes.
You just have
then-
this mindset that every woman should be under a man. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing.
Not every woman should be under a
not
man.
saying that that's
I'm not. I
some
wouldn't
women
agree
don't.
with that.
Okay, those women that don't want to get married, are they going to sleep under the bridge?
Yes,
I don't understand.
It's not the bridge I will sleep.
I don't want to sleep.
Society
Some people,
can't
do you know,
dictate
I have
for them
literally
what
met.
they
Yes.
do. If you as a woman says, "Oh, I don't want a man,"
Yes, because I have literally
It's your
seen a woman that said,
choice.
"I don't want to get married." I'm
But
like, are you serious?
This is not even like, oh, wanting to even get married. Let's leave that apart now. Let's say, what if I want to live outside my parents? God forbid, now my parents are no more.
Exactly.
And I want to start my life.
Or let's say you move into another state.
A whole state.
Or another country.
So there are no houses there for single women to.
That's why some
crazy.
women go as far as plotting with a guy to act like their husband just to get an apartment.
Yeah.
Yes.
It happened to a friend of mine here
Period.
in this Lagos on the island. So she wanted to get like an apartment, and the apartment was very like really expensive. And then the owner of the house said that they were not going to lease out the house to her, fact that she's a lady and she's not married. So next thing she did, she had to look for somebody, and they signed and they formed marriage certificates. And then that's how.
This is what the society has
Because
turned women
do you
into.
get?
Yeah.
And this is how having to lie when she doesn't want to. Then it could have been gone if they had gone easier in the aspect that if they had said, okay, no problem, since you have the money to pay for this apartment. And then funny thing is, they even said she should even pay. They thought she probably did not have the money to pay like enough, so they told her to pay 2 years ahead, and she said she was ready to,
and she paid,
and she did pay. This was after she had brought in someone else to sign, like they had to form like a marriage certificate and the rest of it, just because they don't want her to stay alone because she's a single lady.
But like, I feel like the most reasons why some landlords don't want to give their apartment to single ladies is, one, they feel like you're meant to be under a man, which is not a problem. Two, they feel like single unmarried ladies should be with their parents even at any age. So what if someone is single and they are 30 years old?
Okay.
So they should am I still supposed to be under my parents?
Okay.
Am I still supposed to be under my parents?
Okay.
So at that point in time. So another one is that they feel like some women are not financially stable to want to pay for
getting the society is different. Now we even have women that are richer than men.
Well, I came to you like, I want to rent an apartment. But why you checking my account for me?
What's your business?
What's your business?
They don't have the mindset that.
The only thing I feel it's okay for them to ask here is, what's your source of income? If you have a proof to show that, oh, this is what I do for a living, and they see that work you do is something that can fetch you more money to even pay your rent continuously, then that is fine. But if the person doesn't have a source of, even if the person doesn't have a source of income, what if the person has someone that's sponsoring them? Probably their parents or something.
Or trust fund.
You get? So it's no big deal. The fact that you at the time due for you to pay your rent, you're being able to pay your rent at that time, then it is not what landlords want is their money.
Exactly.
Why do they build their house?
But there are some now that are just really, I don't want to say, but there are just some that are really too nosy. They want to know your every affair.
It's true.
I read of a story online. She already had the apartment done. She has done all the whole paperwork with this property owner and everything. The man gave her the house. Then 2 weeks after, he's like, no, he does not want again. That you're just living a reckless lifestyle.
I don't
understand. How did he find out? I don't understand.
You're just living like a reckless lifestyle.
Where did he get this information from?
He too is staying also in that compound too.
Oh.
I feel that
don't live in a compound where
the owner of the house is.
I would never make that mistake.
I am in that mess right now, and
are you serious?
I know how it feels like. It's like the worst thing that would happen to you. Shout out to my landlady.
So living in an apartment where your landlord too is a red flag.
That's another story.
It's a red flag.
I have never experienced it. I have heard stories and stories.
My dear, you don't want to have that experience. It's not
like if you breathe too loudly.
Oh my god. I'm not if
you breathe too loudly.
You know, this isn't about you coming to your room and you're having a very this you know what's about girls? We have this thing where we want to do this feminine thing, play music, sing to the shower. That thing when you're being loud in your own room, you just hear
it's an issue with that.
Madam, what's in the happen?
Let me even tell you, they will even knock. Some will just barge into your house.
No way.
I'm telling you, I have experienced this.
Oh my God.
I'm talking from experience. Like this one literally just opened my net, bashed into my house. Like, madam, I'm not on your rent. Why this?
Oh my God.
It's funny.
I feel like what landlords should really do is, after they must have asked about your source of income, if you're not still comfortable with that, you can say, okay, I need a guarantor. I need your mother,
your father.
They always do that normally.
What else?
You can't get an apartment in Lagos here without having a guarantor. They will give you a phone call.
What else do you need
with
from
your
me?
guarantor's passport photograph there and
No,
phone
see,
number.
but I just feel like
so it's
it's
not even
really
possible that they will give you the apartment.
But
without
Valerie, it's really
guarantor.
sad in the 21st century.
In
Here.
this
We
21st
have
it's
women
really
that are
sad.
influencers, women that are really working in tech that want to have their own
Their own
apartments. I've seen
space.
videos online of women crying that every time I go out to look for a house in this Lagos, it's like it's so impossible.
Yes, no.
Why is that in this 21st century? Why? I feel like the stereotype should change.
It should though. It really
should actually change because there's some women that are really making it. Some women that have the funds. They if possible, they can buy their own house.
You get.
Do you
and some of
understand?
these women even have their own houses. Maybe because of due to distance to wherever they work or something. That's the reason why they don't get to stay there. That's why they are where they want to actually get their apartment. Probably their apartment is actually closer for them. So you don't make women feel like, oh, they're not all that. We are all that. We are who we think we are.
Let women
That's
breathe.
what it is. Let women be.
Let us breathe.
Let's breathe.
Let us breathe.
Shall we breathe, please?
No, but like it's really alarming. It's something is like an issue that is really alarming in society.
Yeah, it's
now.
something that they
People
need to
should look
address.
into.
Like the
Look
government
into
should look
it.
into it for real.
If I don't have a home now, as I am, and I want to get a home, I should be able to get a home. What's the federal government doing about this? Let's even bring it to federal government doing about, because let's say there's a child now that is an orphan. She has been in an orphanage. She's 18 now.
Wait, what?
No,
Federal
listen.
government will tell you how to run your house.
No. I'm saying no.
I saw a news headline recently that states that the federal government, they're trying to, Lagos state government or federal government, I've forgotten which one exactly it was, that they're trying to like push in a law for landlords in, I think, in Lagos, as regards the amount of rent, how they, how expensive houses can be. They want to push in a law as regards that. And I'm like, if they can do that, then why can't they?
No, this is different. They can tell you, this is certain amount you collect for rent, but they can't tell you who and whom to take into your house.
Well, I get it though, but then
they can't. I don't think they have right to. I don't want you. You can't tell me. Okay, I don't want to give you my house. What are you going to talk about that?
But like the stereotype should actually change.
We need to try to convince them.
I think it's all from their mindset.
This is why Voice of People is here. We are giving women a voice.
Exactly.
No, so that they can know that we actually feeling bad about this thing. We care, and we want to convince you guys and let you guys know that we are able and capable, and we are hardworking women, and we can actually pay our rent.
If that's what the problem is.
Yeah.
But like
if there's nothing else to eat aside that,
I think if we have landlords listening, you can call in and let us know why. What's your own reason?
I want to even say something at this point here. So you see some of these landlords, they will even give their houses. They're ready to give their houses to Yahoo boys down to working class ladies. It's funny.
That's the honest truth.
It is really like how? Why exactly? But then you're trying to like say, doing all of these online frauds is not acceptable. But then you still accept those people, put them in your houses. But then you see a very hardworking working class lady, she's looking for an apartment. You don't want to give her your house. Why? Is that not wickedness?
Why is that in this society?
I think Valerie has been. She's speaking from experience. She's really hard there.
Like I'm experienced not once, not twice. So I know what it feels like. I literally knows what it feels like.
I've had a friend shed tears.
How did you feel when you were like experienced this like the first time?
I cried.
Like how was the whole scenario?
Like I said, I already spoke to the agent. Agent said he was going to take me to the landlord. Agent already gave me a form. We already spoke that, so time and day, I'll make the payment for my rent. I said, okay. I already did my check, everything. There was car park space because my friend of mine too wanted to also take an apartment in that same compound too. So on getting to meet with the landlord said, where is the person? And I'm like, am I not a human being that is standing here? Agent came with somebody that the person wants to take the house. He said no, he's not giving the house to a lady. And maybe
did you ask the like property owner then at that time what was the reason?
Yeah, he just said he has no reason, that he just doesn't want, like, why am I questioning him over his house? Do you get that? Should go back. Why am I questioning him over his house?
If you're really listening, this is a really heartbreaking.
It was so touching to me because I that period, like, I went home, I went back because then I was still at my parents. Okay, no, I was squatting with a friend then. So when I got back, I was so devastated. I was down. I cried. I won't lie. I cried because it was so painful. I needed this apartment. Like, I needed it as soon as possible. And then I already spoke to this person, feeling like, it's already settled. I would just get there, speak to the landlord, make my payment, and then probably pick a time to like start moving in my things. And then all of a sudden you're telling me that, not like I didn't have the money to pay. Well,
It was really sad. It was really sad. It was really sad. But I just feel like in this new age and time, things should really change. If you want to stay in your own house,
do better.
Stay in your own house. They should do better. Yes.
They need to.
Because I'm even thinking about it for the future. So what if my sister comes out and be like, oh, sis, I want to stay on my own. I don't want her looking for a house to be that difficult. Do you understand? This is a new age and time. If you have a bedroom apartment that you want to let out, give it out. Even if it's a single woman, a single lady, give it out to that person. But I feel like it changes whereby the woman is single but she has a child.
I don't know of that.
They will want to give.
I don't know of that.
What do you think about that, Ada?
I don't know of that.
The one is single,
but she has a child.
I don't know. I don't.
Most of them, before they will give you as a lady, they want to see your marriage certificate.
They might even not still give you, even though you have a child. They'll be
they want to see your marriage. They want to be sure.
Where is the father?
They will start asking such questions. Those questions are like personal. Like, why do you want to dive into my personal affairs? It's none of your business. You're a stranger. I'm only here to like get an apartment, get your house, pay for it to stay in it. I'm not here to come and give you my life history or my life stories. None of your business.
Well, this is still the voice of the people, 90.3 FM. We'll go on a quick break right about now. Then when we get back, we'll start receiving your calls. And the number to call is 0700 903 903 903. What do you think about landlords that are not ready to rent their house out to young single ladies? But let's take this call before we leave. Hello, good morning. Good afternoon.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon. How are you?
Fine, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Yeah, this is Mr. Meka from Senstar.
Okay.
Okay, let me just stop, and I've just had your conversation. Well, I think you ladies should not take this personal, because maybe I don't know where you are living, but sometimes people tend to make a decision before editing. I don't want to subscribe. In fact, what that simply means, Nigerians are telling everybody, you go get a house of your own. Whether you are a man or a woman, a single lady or a single guy or thereabout. I know people who said, even if you're a businessman, they don't want to rent your house. So you understand, it has nothing to do with maybe working class. But anyway, what I can say there is that maybe because of their past experience with some single ladies, there are single ladies who are difficult. I want to be honest with you. In fact, 2 days ago, thereabouts, one of my brothers just had a very bitter experience. A single lady just got naked because he said his brother or something, a magistrate or something like that, and took him to Alausa. So you could imagine how human beings can do. So the next time now, if he said, oh, you are single, I'm not giving you this house, you guys will come and feel offended. It is not only for the ladies, the guys as well. But generally, there are some things Nigerians are not growing. Overseas, if you are 18, 19, nobody cares whether you are thinking, okay, let me know why if you can rent this house. You understand what I'm saying? Even if in a short term, you can get a house of 6 months, and after that, you get another house. But here, hey man, everybody's telling you, it has nothing to do with, I think, with personal experience, even though maybe I have not had such. But I know close friends, close brothers, and all the rest of them. They look at you, your status, where do you work? You have a car. I mean, sometimes they want to say, okay, you have a business, okay, you import something, I want to go to your shop. Before I size, I mean, maybe millions or thereabout. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's actually not. I just got to park on the road because I just put this People's FM. I just heard you guys discussing, and the single lady. Maybe because you guys are single ladies and all the rest of them. I am not even a landlord. I don't. But I don't. I believe that what should be important to any landlord or stuff like that is that okay, this person can be able to pay a house rent.
Yes.
Nigerians they just go extra mile. They want to dumble into your affair, whether you have a single child or not, whether you have a marriage and it is not work. It's none of anybody's business. It should be a problem. Your problem is, okay, listen, I give you rules and regulations. If you need this house, these are my do's and don'ts. Please, don't come when it is 10 o'clock. Just go, don't come to. Okay, fine. If you accept that, it then means that there's a common understanding between the landlord and the effort given the tenant. Of course, even under the tenancy law, the tenant also have almost equal rights with the landlord. So whichever way you look at it, it's a trade by barter something. You giving me a house, I'm paying for that. Therefore, I also. That's what I'm going to say about that. Okay, so you guys just give. Maybe you can broaden all these things as why is landlords.
Okay, thank you. I really like that how he was generalizing it. Yes, because he not like just put it down to just
the females
also,
only.
even to the men also. And I like the fact that when he said, if you want to give your house to somebody, tell them you have rules here also.
That's why there's
if I read your
agreement form, you go through the rules.
Yeah, if I cannot abide by the rules,
exactly,
I leave.
This is still the voice of the people, 90.3 FM. We'll go on a quick break, and when we get back, we'll still take more of your calls. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
Award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and cold berry ice cream, light in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and cold berry ice cream at 11 Road by First Avenue, First Town, 28 at Denira Ogunsanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions.
Have you been thirsty for well-nourished, yummy pizza and couldn't find one yet? What you ordered versus what you get right? I understand. Let me introduce you to the best pizza and premium ice cream in town, all the way from the US. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. So sweet, so yummy. Visit the new Romeo's Pizza outlet, 22 Latif Salami Street, Ajao Estate, by the Lagos International Airport Road. For more inquiries, call 0816 320 9783 or 0816 321 0945. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. The light in every school.
Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop-off from the Lagos Airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimating comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website.
Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
Hey Queens, are you ready to dive into a space dedicated just for you?
Because every sister need a corner to unwind, connect, and celebrate all things feminine.
That's right, every Saturday from 3 p.m. sharp, tune in to the Feminine Corner with Chidera
And the beautiful Ada.
as we take you on a vibrant journey through everything that matters to women.
We're talking relationships, careers, health, fashion, breaking stereotype, and many more.
We'll invite inspiring guests, share advices, and open up the phone lines for you to air your stories and questions.
So don't miss the Feminine Corner every Saturday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Yes! Set your alarms and be part of the conversation.
Bye, girls.
Welcome back to the show. This is still the Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and this is still the Feminine Corner right here on your number one station in Lagos. The Voice of the People 90.3 FM is the Feminine Corner still, and we are discussing on a very pressing topic: the reasons why landlord or property owners have refused to rent out their apartments to young single ladies or even single people in general. Do you understand? That's what we have been discussing on the show, and we had a caller that said that if a property owner wants to give an apartment out, the person should actually tell
the rules and the regulations
of their home
for us to decide if we're going to follow the rules
or not. Hello,
good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Kotiso.
So where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Ikotu.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to give my own 2 cents. I've been listening to you guys on the radio since, and I just wanted to give my own 2 cents. You see, I feel like the Lagos property market is very patriarchal.
Yeah.
Women have had to work on eggshells around things that they enjoy doing or crave to enjoy, like, things from people in general. I felt the society holds women to higher standard, higher moral standards than men. And oftentimes I ask myself, why is that? Why can you not hold a man to the same moral standard that you hold a woman to? So I feel like it's because of that it now forces women to adhere to excessive judgment. So this whole single women not being able to rent properties from landlords in Nigeria in general. Me, I want to tell you guys how I rented my own apartment, because I've also struggled with landlords, especially in this Lagos, So I went house hunting like 3 houses. All the whole landlords were telling me the same thing, like, oh, we can't give it to you because you're single. So I found one around Ikotu. And what I had to do was I had to bring in my male best friend to act
as
you understand, like as if we were together, like as if we're engaged. The thing, like, we have to keep up this whole facade for like 6 months.
Wow.
Before I finally told the landlord that, oh, he's traveling and he will not be back for a while and everything. Do you understand? So like we pretended that we were in a long-term relationship. Do you understand? I even came with a ring, an engagement ring. Wow. I'm not even lying. Like we had to produce pictures and everything. Like this is actually my man. We're trying to set up a family. we're young, everything, but we're. And so today, I know that I'm staying here alone, but it disgusts me anytime I think that that's what happened.
Yes, get an apartment.
You're now turning me to a liar.
Yeah,
exactly.
And it doesn't make any sense
at all.
You say you want someone with good morals, people that have like, I don't think you understand what I mean, because like at the end of the day, I'm pretending to be who I'm not. Anything you see in your compound, take it to, because you have to make me sweat. Before I actually bought the apartment for me. So like, I feel like Lagos landlords, I don't know how if it is the same thing in other parts of Nigeria, but Lagos landlords in particular, I feel like they should be able to do better.
That it was Lagos landlords are what?
Yeah, they should do better. And Valerie,
yes,
I'm so sorry for your experience. Maybe you should use this my
maybe to help you. Maybe to help you out.
Has practically experienced everything.
She has seen it all.
Harassing of landlords.
Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you, Kosi sir. Thank you.
Oh, say Valerie, sorry.
Unlike we children, we've not expensive. We are still enjoying our parents' house. We're eating free food. We're not paying NEPA bills. See, nothing like your parents' house, but then
expensive out there, my dear.
I know, and I'm not ready for that expenses.
I know. I'm happy. I'm happy with my parents. I don't mind. But the number to still call is 0700 903 903 903. But if your call is not coming in, just make sure that you text us on WhatsApp on 0700 903 9039 or drop your comments on YouTube at Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Hello? What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello?
Hello?
We person listening that is on air yet. Hello, please do call us back. Hello?
Okay, we lost that call.
But like, I feel like Valerie has really seen it all in this Lagos. Valerie, I've seen it all in this Lagos.
I saw Shy Guy.
But so how did you get your current apartment now?
Okay, so it was through a friend of mine. It was actually his mom's house. So he took me personally. He was my colleague at work then, my previous place of work. So he took me personally to his mom and said, oh, please, this lady needs an apartment and she's my colleague at work. So that was how the mom, I have a place for you to stay and this is the money, how much you have to pay for rent. These are the rules and regulations. And I said, oh, I could adhere to this. This is no big deal for me. And then that's how I got myself.
Your friend's his mom owns the house.
Yeah.
It's your friend's mom that barged into your room.
Yeah, so.
Hello, who's on the line? Please, can you turn down your radio, please? Hello?
I guess it's a network.
Yes.
It's just something.
But like now, you said that is your friend's mother's apartments. So now, do you feel like you're still under your parents?
No. I don't under my parents. The sad person does not know who my parents are. I don't even know her from anywhere.
But the audacity she had to barge into your apartment.
Does that. No, it's not. She doesn't do it for just me. For every other tenant too. Like she just comes out of nowhere and just start ranting. This is it. Even when what's not supposed to be an issue, she makes it look like it's a big issue. She comes, use swear words, go back upstairs, start praying.
You're practically living.
Oh my god!
You're practically living on that.
It's funny. For real, it's devastating.
We have a message here on YouTube, on WhatsApp, by the way. The person says, shout out to you ladies in the studio.
Shout out to you too.
They said, number one, traditionally and culturally speaking, spinsters are stereotyped as sex workers who are irresponsible liabilities for footing bills on their rent as well as utility bills. However, a bachelor, on the other hand, has the same as a female gender, but the culture does not view him as someone that is irresponsible if he wants to stay by himself. Secondly, a tenant who doesn't usually like a landlord living with them in the same compound has a skeleton in their cupboard.
No, it's not true.
That's not true.
And the landlord on the other hand that avoid living with the tenants by renting an apartment away from the building because of those tenants who are who don't like taking responsibilities of their duties. It says I'm both a tenant and a landlord, and I don't mind staying in the same apart in the same compound as my tenants. This is Chisco giving us this message.
I think let me speak on the fact where he said tenant who doesn't like living in the same apartment as their landlord has skeleton. I don't think there's nothing like skeleton. Some landlords act like their house is like it's a baby, it's an egg.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They carry the baby like the house.
And
like
sometimes they forget that the fact that they rented the apartment out.
You have to say what happens inside my house.
That is what they don't get. They don't understand.
I have seen a friend tell me that she lives in this apartment and she was coming in with her friends. Like I think it's maybe 2 girls or 2 guys. And all of a sudden the landlord stopped down. Like, who are you?
Let's take this call, please. Hello. Hello. Please do call us back, or if you know your call is not getting through, you can call us on WhatsApp on 0700 903 9039 or text us on WhatsApp too on that number. Carry on with the story.
Okay, so the landlord stopped them at the entrance and like, who are you? Why are you packing all this stuff to my compound? What is? Do you understand? All this kind of harassment.
Yeah, it's harassing them.
Do you understand? And she felt embarrassed because
that's actually happened to me also before.
What is this?
A friend of mine too
is where, like I always say, like me now, I'm living in my father's house.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And my father owns the compound. I come on Fridays, especially. I do it on Friday. I come back from work and I just want to play music from my own home theater in my room. Play music a little bit loud, not so loud, but loud. Father, someone's playing music here.
Yes.
Drink wine, sing in the shower. So imagine me doing that now. Loud is like, let's assume it's even a Yoruba, like all those kind of language when they speak. That kind of thing. Do you understand? You just keep complaining.
Yeah.
That one now he will say something, but he will count it for you. The next thing you do again, he'll count it for you.
Yeah.
You
keep piling
start
up
piling up, and little thing you will do again, like maybe you drop pure water on the floor.
Yeah.
Hey,
it blows up.
That's why in my compound.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That's what we're trying to. It's not like we have anything to hide. What are you hiding? What do you
it's
have
not
to
my
hide?
house, so what am I hiding?
I'm just saying landlords should take this chill pill. They should relax. We understand they have the house, but they let them relax. Okay?
This head harassment you spoke about just now has happened to me personally too also before. Like you guys have experienced a lot. This friend of mine came to mine. So after she stepped in and then she decided to step out to get something from the kiosk outside my gate. And as soon as she stepped out, got the stuff, she left her phone inside and her bag because I came in with her. So as soon as she was coming in, because I think I was doing something in the kitchen, and then I heard her calling out my name. I was like, Shabi, you're coming to the room, why are you calling out my name? And then all of a sudden I heard my landlady's voice raised up. She was coming down from her own side of the building. Immediately this girl came into my room. This woman just opened my gate, backed into my room, said I should tell this girl to get out of the house. I'm like, what happened? Why? My dear, what happened? She said that nothing, that she was just coming. She just opened the gate and came in, and then from upstairs the woman started asking her that who is she looking for. She said she's looking for so person. The woman said she should stay outside and call me. She now said she was inside already, that her phone is even inside. This person, that she's my friend, she's not one that will speak to someone rudely, because I know her so well. I don't mingle with such people that will be so rude to people or something. So she now said her stuff are inside the room and that she can't, there's no means of her calling me. This woman said she should stay outside. I'm like, that's so. This woman, at the point where this girl was inside the room already, this woman came in, she barged into my room.
That's invasion of privacy.
My dear, that day my friend cried. I felt so bad because I'm not so it was so, I was confused at that point. Like I should tell her to move out of the house. Why, madam? I'm not owing you rent. I am in this house. I did not violate your rules.
Do you guys have meetings? Like, do you have
regular meetings?
We don't even have meetings.
I feel like we do.
No, but I feel like there's some property owners who don't really mind as far as you're paying their rent,
and you don't go against their rules.
Yes, when you go against their rules, they don't mind at all. But there are some that are just, at times you just want to get under your skin. But in this Lagos, I feel like we should just respect ourselves.
They do too much. Lagos landlords do too much. They do too much, and it's not nice at all. They do too much. If you're out there, you're a landlord, shout out to you here. But I hope you're better than the other.
I really hope they are listening.
I hope they are listening. Can you hear me?
Please do call us back. I think we lost that, but I just feel like it's a new year. This is the 21st century. We're in the Gen Z era. If I want to stay on my own, let me be able to stay on my own.
Let me find aside.
Yes, but let me even get an apartment for myself. Do you understand? And I feel like even some men have even called and said that if you want to give anyone your apartment, just tell them your rules and regulations. If you know they cannot comply to these rules and regulations, they should not even bother coming in.
And while on the long run they're in the house and they go against your rules and regulations, you serve them warning.
Yes,
it's as simple as that. If they don't adhere to it, the fact that they've already signed on the agreement form that this thing you stated here, I agree to it, I'm going to keep to it, and they go against it on the long run, you serve them a warning. You have your lawyer. It's as simple as that.
Let's take this call. Hello, who's on the line? Hello. I think they have
a network issue or something.
Yeah. We have a message here on WhatsApp. This person is calling. This is, I think, Chisom from Ogba, and it says, finding a house in Lagos can be very difficult. I'm not going to lie, but how I got a house in Lagos was through a friend that knows somebody. So what if I'm somebody that doesn't know somebody?
So that's like what happens to me literally.
So if I'm someone that doesn't know somebody,
you have to know somebody, my dear.
No. We have people that just like staying on their own. They don't really want to be friends with anybody. You know. Okay, so again, I was like, she don't know how our wedding is going to be. Like, she literally has no friends. No friends. Like, she don't know how our brother friends going to be.
So if I want to get a house in Lagos,
they hire people now.
So you want to get a house in Lagos, I have to know someone to know somebody.
Like,
if you can't, then you go through what is the
meaning of having
her way of like she said she had to get a friend of hers that to the gap, like she was engaged to him. You know, you can come up with like, since they want to see you lie, then give them what they want, and then
you've turned me into a liar.
I feel like we have really shaken this table. We have really poured our minds out. This video is still on YouTube. If you know you thought that you've missed this video, I came in late, you can still catch up on YouTube on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We have really dissected this topic. Drop your comments on YouTube. This is still the Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Nnacheta Chidera,
and my name is the beautiful Ada.
And with us in the studio,
and I'm your girl, Valerie Udosu.
Okay, thank you guys for joining us today. We'll see you same time next Saturday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. This is still the Voice of the People 90.3 FM.